guys, Sisona here. There has been a lot of N7 day news to absorb, and we are bound to get more and more Mass Effect Andromeda news from here until springish when it releases. I've also been able to read the Game Informer December issue, and I seriously highly encourage you to read it for yourself. So much information. So much. For now, I've scoured the cinematic trailer released forwards and back to try and find any cool information that might be hidden. I've taken about a dozen screenshots, compared them side by side, even done some brightening on a couple. I don't know if this makes me brilliant or insane, but let's get down to it. This trailer features default face Bro Rider, also known as Scott Rider. Sis Rider does not appear in this trailer. In fact, this figure is actually Jen Gardner, it seems, compared to this picture and the initiative briefing, and that seems about right. More about where Sis Rider might be in my next video and the podcast. Stay tuned. Alec Rider, best known as Dad or Papa Rider, is definitely heard in the trailer. The question is, where do we see him? Because of the cover of the Game Informer magazine, we can assume that at some point our Rider character will take on that armor, or at least can. Take these two shots of a male in the N7 armor, complete with the weird neck thing. This could be Alec, but it could also be Scott. Comparing faces, it's really hard to tell. This one is really hard to tell because the head is angled back. In the background, I thought this might be Jen Gardner. Doesn't have the glowy bits on her chest plate, so hard to tell. In this scene, I feel a teeny bit more confident in calling that Scott. The forehead just doesn't appear to have as many wrinkles as Alec, besides the fact that we've only got this photo so far of Alec without his helmet. Every other scene, the helmet has been darkened, which brings me to this N7 guy, who's missing the neck thing. Is this Scott or Alec? My guess is that this is Alec due to the fact that even in this trailer, where almost every helmet shot of Scott has shown even partial face, this helmet is completely darkened. The dialogue that comes with it, "Take cover! Take cover!" While I don't think is from the scene we're looking at, I think it has meaning. Could we think our dad is dead, but here he is? Maybe this is the only piece of our dad we could find. This neck thing. Is this, in this scene, Scott holding the neck thing from his dad, thinking he's dead? When we don the N7 armor, do we put the neck thing on to honor our dead dad, except he's not dead? Thanks to the Game Informer magazine, we know two Squadmates so far. The first is this adorable Asari nicknamed PB. She apparently arrived in the Nexus and then went off exploring on her own, so check independent on her personality. There's something Ryder can lead her to that she's most interested in, so basically it sounds like she's using us. She's got a bubbly personality, is smart, and isn't super concerned with norms and social niceties. From the gameplay demo, she has some knowledge about the vaults, probably having been exploring them for a while now before meeting up with Ryder. The second squad mate is Liam. He arrived on the Hyperion and is a part of the Pathfinder team, suggesting that while there's only one Pathfinder per arc, there is a specific team for each Pathfinder. I believe we also heard some of that in the Andromeda initiative briefing video. Are Scott and Sarah part of this team, or just basic Andromeda initiatives though? Back to Liam. He used to be a police officer, so again was stepping away from the military life background, and now serves a security role. He's an optimistic sort, which is probably their attempt to not make him Garrus 2.0, and he might also be our comedy relief type character. No word yet on if he's this guy, but since he's been one of the most prominent non-Rider faces, it seems likely in this picture he might be running with the Rider twins, and Game Informer says he's supportive of Rider. Could be Liam's our friend starting out. Also guessing this is Cora the Biotic from the Reddit leak, but no confirmation. There's a few notable voices in the trailer. First this.
Welcome back.
This sounds like a VI or AI or some sort of synthetic voice. It seems to be the same voice as the PlayStation meeting stream.
The source of the system lockdown may yield more information. We appear to be close.
Welcome back.
All conduits converge
Could this be an Edie type character? And this one,
I have a bad feeling.
Mac Walters, I believe, made a bit of a deal about how interesting the voice sounded, in that hinty sort of way that says there's more to it. Don't think this is Liam, but might be an alien squad mate. To me, it sounds like it could be a cat.
We're the aliens.
As Scott kindly points out, we're the aliens in Andromeda. BioWare is only revealing anything about the Ket in this galaxy right now, definitely suggesting there are more aliens to learn about. Again, I encourage you to get the Game Informer magazine, as we do get to see a face for the Ket in there. Anybody fearing a Vorcha type face can rest easy. I think the Ket face is actually quite intriguing with human type features, and the skin is a very dark black, while the eyes appear to be all white. These could be different for each Ket, we'll have to wait and see. BioWare wants them to be scary, but also wants us to be able to empathize too. They want us to be able to play out first contact instead of having it be something that already happened. This could be the new Turians, a race we eventually work with but don't have the friendliest relationships with. Who pet is the most interesting of the new races seen? He or she, Mac Walters won't confirm gender if Ket even have genders at all, is most likely Ket. They have the same shoulder shape and color scheme. Back of the head seems similar to this guy who doesn't appear to have a hoop on his head. The last race is these guys. I mentioned in my previous video that they look like they have head tentacle type things. Here's a bright picture of them, and it's still hard to tell much about them. They don't have the shoulder things the Ket have though. I'm wondering if they have something to do with this mysterious planet with the blue light. Probably just because we're seeing blue light in the 1 little second scene we get of them. Could this be our first look at the Remnant? Expect more videos soon, and the writers and the plot should get their own video, and Coffee Effect podcast should be out soon. Hit subscribe to get notified when those get uploaded. You can also follow me on Twitter at SisonaCR. Give this video a like to support the channel. I'll see you next time. Sisona signing out.